After completing errands for 3 days in the Rochester, New York area, I'm continuing on the Great Lakes Seaway Trail to Sodas Point Lighthouse and to stay for several days at Wellesley Island State Park in the historic Thousand Islands. We're here at Sodas Point Lighthouse and Museum. You can see over here in the background we have Lake Ontario, and over here we have the lighthouse behind me. Oops, did I miss it? I can't get this pointing thing right. It's back there. Anyways, we're gonna head over there. Sodas Bay Lighthouse plays a part in the War of 1812 and is part of the historic battle to control the Great Lakes waterways, as I mentioned when I was at Fort Niagara. At various points along the lake, the government kept supplies for the military and storehouses. One of those was here at Sodas Bay Lighthouse. In 1813, the British were headed for Sodas Point to confiscate the provisions in these warehouses. One afternoon, the British squadron hove into view from the east. Two men, the local versions of Paul Revere, rode on horseback, one to the west and one to the south, calling, "The British are landing, turn out!" in an attempt to recall the militia and arouse the citizens. Approximately 60 ordinary, untrained men, farmers, millers, and merchants dropped their tools, grabbed their weapons, and headed to the point. Around midnight, the British landed with 100 to 150 men, with shots fired, and a battle was underway. Later, the British burned Sodas Bay and took what they could. Even though it's cloudy outside, it is so nice and refreshing that it is cool, because it's been so muggy. It's not muggy at all, and it's a little chilly. I almost need a jacket. I think Lily's like shivering a little bit. Anyways, alright, we're on now to get back on the trail. Before we get too far down the trail, it's time for a stop to do some laundry. So today is laundry day. I'm here at Colonial Laundromat in Oswego, New York. Over here was Golden Hill State Park, and then we've come down here all the way to Rochester. That's where I stayed for like 3 nights. And then today we got up, we've come all of this way. We went to Sodas Point Lighthouse, down here to Walcott, up. We're here on 3 North now. We went to Oswego. We did laundry. And then we are, where are we at? We're somewhere over here. Oh, we passed through Mexico Bay. And I think we're somewhere over here now. We've gone a pretty good ways. We gotta go all the way up this direction now. We're gonna end up over here at Thousand Lakes tomorrow night. So I just left Watertown in New York. I stayed at the Sam's Club last night, which is just adjacent to the Walmart. And I came across this cute little park. It has like a little bench. It's just right off the 180. I'm on my way up to Thousand Islands to take over my little spot that I have for 2 days. I'm so excited. Boy, I need to color my hair, don't I? Alright, I'm gonna grab Lily so she can get out here and walk for just a little bit, stretch her legs in the park. It's so nice, she'll love it. Okay. Just hope it's not windy. I'm gonna take it slow anyway, so. The Thousand Islands International Bridge is a suspension bridge connecting New York to Ontario, Canada. This thing is tall! This bridge is no joke at 8.5 miles long and 800 feet high and only 2 lanes. It was a bit nerve-wracking in the RV. Look at that. State Parks. We've made it here to Thousand Islands, and we are on the Wellesley Island State Park, and I am just going to do a quick dump right here. Doot. Need to dump the tanks really quick before I go to my campsite, and they said that they do have water in between sites, which is a little weird. I don't have water on my site, but it is electric, so we're gonna dump really quick. And on to the campsite we go. You can see how heavily wooded it is, so you'll definitely need electric, and you can't use your solar panels here. I'm not very fond of how close the campsites are though. Well, Lily and I are just bicycling around right now. Got everything all hooked up and barely got started, and it started to rain a little bit. It's just sprinkling, but not bad. So we're right at the Canadian border. So actually, if you, here, let me show you. If you look across, that over there is Canada. Or the Canadian-US border is right in the middle of the water. We are not going over there this trip. Most of my stay here was enjoyable, except for the issues I was having with the propane alarm and my fire alarm going off. So sitting here and enjoying one of the most beautiful sunsets I've seen so far on my RV adventures was such a gift. Everyone was out watching the sunset, and the kayakers were skimming across the St. Lawrence River with the glow of the sun on the water. It was just another perfect day. This is our last night here, and Lily and I are getting out for a little ride. We're gonna watch the sun come down, and we're over here at the marina, as you can see over here. Such a beautiful area. Anyway, so we're gonna go do some more riding, do some more videotaping. I'll be back. Okay. Come here. Come here. Lily, over here. What are you doing, girl? Get it! Get it, get it, get it, get it! Get it, get it, get it! I'm headed out of Wellesley Island State Park, and while it's been fun, not so much. I did have to work a little bit yesterday, but that wasn't the bad part. My propane alarm was going off, my fire alarm went off this morning, and I figured out what it is, but I will fill you in a little bit later on what that is because I need to get on the road. We're headed to Massena, M-A-S-S-E-N-A, New York. I always spell it because I'm sure I'm pronouncing it incorrectly and someone will tell me. Anyways, it is, today will be the last day on the Great Lakes Seaway Trail, so I'm excited to come to an end on this one. I mean, it's been great, there's been nothing wrong with it, but I'm on to new adventures, and we're going to go through Lake Champlain's tomorrow. So, we are headed out. We'll be staying at Walmart tonight. And just like that, we've come to the end of the 520-mile Great Lakes Scenic Trail from Pennsylvania to New York. We've visited historic sites, marinas and beaches, Niagara Falls, Fort Niagara, Thousand Islands, and made some great friends along the way. What an amazing adventure this Great Lakes Scenic Trail has been. Join me in the next video as I visit Lake Champlain Islands in Vermont as part of my quest to complete all 300 of the National Geographic's Scenic Highways and Byways. And as always, if you like what you're seeing, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment below, and like and share my videos.